Hey, what's up, everybody? This Eve coming to you with another episode with Hit the Sled. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about how are the Commanders going to stop Jalen Carter in that defensive line. But before we get into the episode, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled. But not only should you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled, also subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hit the Sled Pod. Again, the Washington Commanders, like I've been doing all week, is letting you know what they need to do to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. For them to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, to attack their defense, the first thing they're going to have to do, they are going to have to have a plan for Jalen Carter and the rest of them boys on that defensive front. Man, Jalen Carter playing like a monster. He playing like a beast. The second-year player. He's having a tremendous season. In my opinion, he's playing at an all-pro level. Jalen Carter's developing right in front of our eyes in becoming the guy that he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be a top 3 pick. He ended up falling all the way down to 8 to the Eagles. And, man, are the Eagles lucky to have this young fella right here, man. He bringing it on our defensive line. He's a problem. The Commanders have got to have a plan for Jalen Carter. The same way they had to have a plan for Micah, it's the same way they're going to have a plan for Jalen Carter. Make no mistake about it. He's the second best player on that football team behind Saquon Barkley. Jalen Carter is that good. And the Eagles got a lot of good players. But after Saquon Barkley, it's Jalen Carter. I know some people going to choose the receivers. Some people going to choose Jalen Hurts. Man, that ain't it. It's Saquon and it's Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter is that good, man. And I'm going to show it to you. The Commanders have got to have a plan to attack Jalen Carter. They're going to have to double team Jalen Carter. They're going to have to, Commanders offensive line, they got to use double team in blocking that man. Because if they don't have a double team at all times to block him, it's going to be a problem. In the passing game, they got to use quick passing. 1, 2, 3, ball is out. 1, 2, 3, the ball is out. Luckily for us, Jaden, he's very good at that. Jaden can throw the ball quick. He can run the quick game, slants, curls, comebacks, quick stuff. Because they made the Steelers' offensive line look soft. I'm trying to tell you something, and I'm going to show it to you. I'm not trying to say the Steelers' offensive line is soft. I'm saying they made them look like they were soft. That's what I'm saying. The Eagles' defensive line, that defensive front, made the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line look soft. And them dudes for the Steelers are not soft. They got to make adjustment in that run game. They got to make a real conscious decision as to whether or not they're going to run that ball up the middle. If they're going to be running that ball up the middle, they got to have strategies to adjust their running plays that exploit the gaps on the outside. They got to attack their defensive ends. Because if they say they're going to make a living trying to run that ball up the middle, you're sadly mistaken. They're not going to be successful doing that against them boys. It's not just Jalen Carter. They got that big boy, number 90, Davis. Man, he a handful too. Man, they tried to double team. The Steelers tried to double team, and he ain't move an inch. And that's what I'm saying. They made the Steelers look soft up front and offensive line. So they're going to have a strategy. They're going to have to run that ball like they did like against the Tennessee Titans, where they started off the game hitting the edges, and then they took time to run it inside at special times when the second string D-line was in. That's the same thing they're going to have to do against the Eagles. They're going to have to look at that matchups, man. Because God sent a God against Jalen Carter and Davis, number 90, man, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a real problem for the Commanders. That's going to be a real problem, man. So they got to have a plan for Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and the boys up front, number 90. Man, them boys, man, they young dudes. They hungry. They trying to play. They trying to get their money. And you can't blame them. It's their time to shine. Brandon Graham, the long-standing Eagles defensive end who gave us problems in the first game, he's gone for the year, luckily. Former Michigan first-round draft pick has been there about 15 years. Man, he gone. He gave us problems the first game. We couldn't do nothing with him. But luckily for us, he's gone. They still got Sweat over there, number 7. They got the defensive end. He over there. So we got to come ready to play, man. It's going to be, man, we got a full week to prepare. Luckily for us. But, man, hey, this thing right here is going to be a battle. And what I'm going to show you is what happened against the Steelers last week. Man, the Eagles were formidable, man. The Eagles are that good. They are that good up front. And what I'm getting ready to show you is how they attack the Pittsburgh Steelers. They attacked the Steelers. Man, they went head to head with them, man. They said, man, we don't care who you are. We don't care. We don't, from the very first snap. And if you've been watching Hard Knocks, the Steelers knew what they was walking into. The Steelers knew what they was walking into. Man, the beginning of Hard Knocks talked about how Mike Tomlin talked about how the Pittsburgh Steelers are the #1 team in the National Football League. And I'm going to tell you something, man. That Hard Knocks with the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals, man, that's some of the best Hard Knocks I've ever seen. Man, I'm going to do something on that Hard Knocks, man, because Mike Tomlin, Coach Tomlin, as I'm calling him now, Coach Tomlin, because that's how much respect I got for Mike Tomlin. Man, Coach Tomlin, he the real deal, man. He the real deal as a coach. He's the real deal. Let's not sugarcoat it. Mike Tomlin is the real deal. And coming into this game against the Eagles, they knew they was walking into. And I'm about to show you now. Man, them boys was ready, man. The Eagles, these boys right here that I'm showing you right now, these two dudes right here, they're a problem. This number 3 right here, out of Georgia as well, all these boys out of Georgia. You'll see them, Georgia. That's why Georgia won the national championships. Man, these boys right here are the real deal, especially against that run game. They physical, man. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm about to show you. As this thing gets started, I just want you, this is the very first play of the game. I want you to watch this number 98 right here. This is the first play. And he going against his former teammate, number 77. He came from Georgia. First round pick by the Steelers. Watch what he do to him. Watch what he do. He put him 2 yards in the backfield. That's physicality. That's how you play. Man, I was watching this, and I'm a former old lineman, and I was excited by this young fella right here. He took his former teammate, put some 2 yards in the backfield, and was able to get this man right here to get in on the tackle. It's, man, the Eagles for real. Watch this. 2 yards in the backfield, and he in on the man. That's his former teammate he did. That's the first game. That's the first play of the game. Look how he talking to him. Let's go back to it. He telling him. He said, man, it's going to be like this all day. He telling his former teammate, it's going to be like this all day. Watch it. And I'm going to pause it when he done. He telling his former teammate, it's going to be like this all day. Watch he turn around and talk to him. He telling his former teammate now. He said, hey, it's going to be like this all day. I remember that. Man, when after that first play, after you put your man on his back, you tell him, no, it's going to be like this all day. He telling him now. It's just like we was down there in Athens when I used to punish you. That's what he telling them. Look, he telling them. That's the real deal right there. So, man, listen. The Steelers come back. They said, we ain't getting nothing right here. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to try to run this ball. We're going to try to toss it to the right. We're going to try to toss this play. We're going to try to toss it out here. Man, watch what Jalen Carter do, man. Everybody, I'm going to pause it. This he blocked up. Everybody's going to be blocked. But watch this guy right here, Jalen Carter. Watch what he do. Just watch what he do. Man, he lined up to the inside. This ball is going to the outside. Right now, look where he at. This is a toss. Najee Harris out there. He got him. But watch this dude right here, number 98. Watch him. You see that? He did that by himself. You see that? Off the block. Everybody right now, everybody got a man. Everybody got a man. Who's going to make the play? This guy right here by himself. Man, listen, man. Jalen Carter is the real deal, man. He's the real deal. He's the real deal Holyfield. You got to have a plan for this guy right here. If you don't have a plan for him, he's going to wreck your game. I bet you when the Commanders started practice, today is Wednesday, they came in the offensive line meeting room, they got a plan for number 98. Because if you ain't got a plan for him, he's going to wreck your game. That's how good this young fella is, man. That's how good he is. Look, he letting them know. Look how he looking down. He ain't looking at his teammate. He looking at Najee like, man, yeah, I did that to you. Look how he looking. He's still looking at him. Look how he looking at him. He like, man, I did that. You see that? That's what hey, man, you can't, that's real. That is real right there. That is real. And man, listen, the Commanders have got to have a plan for that guy right there. Just like They got to have a plan for this guy right here, number 17. Nakobe Dean wrecked the Commanders game along with Jalen Carter the first go-round. Nakobe Dean and this dude right here, 53, Zach Braun, they were outstanding the first game, week 10, week 11 against the Commanders. Look at this. He's in the backfield already. He anticipates, look at that. He's in the backfield. Nakobe Dean is in the backfield already. Look at Jordan Davis. He's got penetration. 93 got penetration. He's there to clean it up. Watch it. You see it? You see it? Man, listen. The Commanders, our offensive line, have got to have a plan for these boys up front, man. They got to have a plan for these boys up front, because if they don't have a plan, this is what's going to happen to them again. This is just a regular counter. Go back to it and rewind it. This is just a regular counter. This is just a regular old counter. No movement. Jalen Carter done push his teammate again in the backfield. He done push his teammate again in the backfield. Watch number 3 come in, meet 83 right here in the hole. Look at this penetration hit. It's a double team hit. They ain't getting no movement. He's free. If anything leaks out here, he got that. And Nakobe Dean trying to go through trash to get in on that tackle. Look at that. They ready. They right there. Look at Jalen Carter. Look at 17. Number 3 done came in and crashed everything here. Nothing. Lost yardage. Man, hey, listen. The Commanders better, man. They better have a plan for these boys, because if they don't have a plan for these boys, it's going to be trouble. Because when you see this play right here, this ain't going to be nothing but a toss. They're going to toss it out here to Najee. Everybody going to be blocked except for this guy right here. He's going to beat the left tackle here who's coming up to block him. He's going to go underneath him and get here for a 2-yard gain. Watch Nakobe Dean right here. Watch Nakobe Dean, number 17. Just watch him. Oh, excuse me. That's the play with Jalen. That's the play with Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter again. Take you back down to the 4th play. All right. Here we go. There we go. This is it. Just watch it. This is just a regular toss. Everybody's blocked up. Everybody got a man. This left tackle was supposed to come right here for him. He's going to beat him to the inside and make the tackle right here. That's what hey, watch it. Boom. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, the Eagles got dudes out there, man. The Eagles have got guys out here, physical, that are playing outstanding football, and they are not playing around. They trying to knock your head loose, and they going for it. They going for it. Like, for instance, this right here, this is a quarterback sneak. The Steelers said, we need to put number 2. Put him in the game. Everybody blocked up, but still, when he come in, we're going to punish him. Look at that. They brought him out there, and the Eagles said, nah, forget that. We're going to punish him, Justin Fields. They said, you want to bring Justin Fields out here, man, watch the safety. This is just physicality. Watch the safety. You can't have a quarterback taking shots like that, man. Watch the safety. Man, he tried to slide, man. Lit him up. That's what I'm talking about right there. Because they try to run, they Steelers thought they had some things going on the outside, so they try to run it to the outside. The Steelers say, man, we can't make no hate going in the inside, so they try to go to the outside. Kept running that toss. They get a little decent yardage, but here's what you need to see. The physical play by the Eagles defensive front. Watch what they do right here. Watch that. 2 yards in the backfield. And he comes off and make the play, 58. He got Trent Cole, old number 58. He playing like Trent Cole too, number 58. Watch him jack up 65. Jack him up. See, that man is 2 yards in the backfield, so now he's going to be able to come off and make the tackle right here. He can shed the block and make the tackle. That's right there. Outstanding defensive line play, man. The Commanders have to pick and choose their way they're going about attacking this team. If they got to run it inside when the second string D-line is in the game. These are all second string guys right here. Steelers decide to run like a quick trap, and they get up in there, and Najee, he got some good yardage. That's what you do. You got to attack their backups up the middle. That's the only way you're going to be able to get something around there on these dudes, man. If you do that, you can be successful. But if you decide to say you're going to try to make hate running up the middle on these boys, you sadly mistaken. Now, I want you to see this right here. This is the defensive end right here. Number 3, he's not currently in our picture. Number 30 is going to come and attempt to cut. Is going to come in to attempt to cut him. He jumps over him. Let me rewind this for you real quickly. He jumps over him, lands on his feet. Warren, he's going to come around try to cut him. He's number 3 for the Eagles. He's going to jump over number 30, land on his feet, and try to get back around and chase Russell. Russell's going to see him come in. Russell's going to bootleg out on a scramble. Watch this. He's going to jump over him, force Russell to scramble out. He's going to land on his feet. Look at this athleticism on this guy right here. Watch it. He lands on his feet and then turns around and starts chasing on Russ. Man, if that ain't some athleticism, I don't know what else is, man. That's outstanding right there, man. That's a great individual play by that man. That's what I'm talking about with the Eagles' defensive front. I'm going to be honest with you. We don't have that right now. Now, I believe in Adam Peters and his management staff in the front office. They're going to get guys like this. They're going to get guys like that. But we don't have those type of dudes right now. We don't have those type of dudes. We're going to get there, but we don't have those type of dudes. You see what I'm saying? So we got to understand what we're dealing with here. These boys right here are different right now. Hey, the Eagles got the best defense in the league. They try to run, they're going to try to run this dive on Jalen Carter right here. Man. He's going to blow this thing up, make the tackle in the backfield. Man, watch this dude right here, man. Just watch this dude. Watch 98. Watch what he do. Watch what he do right there. He blow it up. Let me go back to it. This is why I'm saying the Commanders have got to have a plan for Jalen Carter because he can do this to you right here. Watch what he does right here. He's gonna blow up the play. He's getting the call. He's gonna blow up the play right here. Come here and make the tackle in the backfield. He put his former teammate, man, 2 yards in the backfield. 2 yards in the backfield. Look at that. He done puts his teammate 2 yards in the backfield. His former teammate in college puts him 2 yards in the backfield. Now he's going to come off and make the play on number 30. Then you got number 3 over here. He's going to go get in on it. Remember, I keep telling you, a defense in the National Football League, a defensive end should never be able to block. A tight end should never be able to block a defensive end, ever. He pushed that man all the way back there and get in on the tackle. That's what I'm talking about, physicality right there. Look, he telling him. You see what he did? Let me rewind that back to you. You see what he did? Watch how he point. He talking to his former teammate right here. He telling him. He said, man, y'all going to get this man killed. You see what I'm saying? That's what he telling them. He said, y'all going to get this man killed. Y'all going to get this man killed, man. That's what he telling them. That's what he telling them. He said, y'all going to get this man killed out here. Man, I'm keep telling you, man, Jalen Carter, man, look. Now, the way they pass rush Russell is not the way they're going to pass rush us. They're not going to do that because they will never give Jalen this much space to run. They will always be 2 linebackers here on Jane Daniels watching them. They will never play man-to-man on Jalen without people, at least 4 sets of eyes on Jalen. It's going to be primary zone. Excuse me. They're always going to have eyes on Jalen Carter, on Jane Daniels, excuse me. They would never give Jalen Daniels this type of room like they did Russ, ever do that. Nobody will ever do that because they know they'll get killed. So the point I'm trying to say is that we have got to be able to expect that. This thing right here, we got to come ready to go. We got to come ready to play. We got to be, man, we got to be on point because we got to have one of our best games up front, man. We got to meet the Eagles with their physicality. Because on this play right here, number 3 is going to set the edge. You remember what I keep telling you? A tight end should never be able to block a defensive end. Watch how number 3 sets the edge. Watch how he sets the edge. You see what? He tosses 2 dudes out the way. He's going to toss. He tossed the first dude out the way, the first tight end, number 80, who's really a borderline guard. He tossed him around like a little rag doll. Watch it again. Toss him out the way. And then you got Pat Fryermuth coming too. And then you got Jalen Carter. He coming around this dude in the backfield. He going to knock this dude. He been knocking his old teammate in the backfield all game. Watch him. Watch it. He's in the backfield right now. Then you got Najee now. Najee gonna try to cut this thing back, but you got a man sitting here waiting on him. That's exceptional defense right there by the Eagles. That's exceptional defense right there by the Eagles. Cut back, you got a man sitting right there waiting on him. Cut him down. 2-yard loss. You see, and he know it. You see how he looking? You see what he doing? You see how they looking? See how they looking down on? You see how all of them looking down on Najee? They letting these boys know, man, this thing for real. This thing, man, this the attitude, the mindset. The Commanders got to match. The Commanders have got to match this mindset. You got to be able to match this mindset right here from these boys. Because these boys right here, they for real. For the Commanders to beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, you got to have an attitude of we're going to hit these boys in the mouth for 60 minutes. We got to come downhill. We got to run the ball. We're going to run the ball. Now, how can we? We are going to run the ball. And then pass protection, we're going to keep Jalen clean. And then we're going to have a good plan, man, because, man, the Eagles are no joke, man. The Eagles are the best team in the National Football League right now. Now, the playoffs ain't right. They don't play the playoffs in December. They play in January. So we're going to see 3-4 weeks from now where it's going to be. But right now, the Eagles the real deal. Eagles real deal. The Eagles the real deal. So, man, hey, I'm telling you now, for them to get to where they need to go, they got to be able to overcome these good teams. Beat the team like the Philadelphia Eagles and put people on notice that the Commanders have arrived. And I think they can do it. I think they can be physical. I think they can run downhill on these boards. I think they can do everything they want to do. But they got to have the right mindset. Man, with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody checking out my videos on Hit the Sled. We over 120,000 views. Man, I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody watching Hit the Sled. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Pass the word around. Hit the Sled. I truly appreciate it. Man, just keep watching. Got more content coming this week. Gonna be doing more and more coming this week. Man, I truly appreciate it. Man, keep watching. Keep doing your thing. Man, God bless and stay safe. See you when I see you. Peace.